Namaskar, everyone. As we gear up to make the year 2025 a really amazing year for the gems and jewelry sector, we have new management at All India Gems and Jewelry Domestic Council, where under leadership of Mr. Rajesh Rope, the new chairman, and Mr. Avinash Gupta as vice chairman, going to lead the path. Today, I have the privilege of speaking with Mr. Saiyam Mehra, immediate past chairman at GJC. And also, we'll engage in a brief discussion about his tenure, his initiative, his experience, and the work undertaken at GJC under his leadership. Hello, Sayamji. I welcome you at SVAR Talk Show. How are you doing today?
Very well, Amit. The gem and jewelry industry is looking very positive this year also. And under the leadership of the new chairman and vice chairman, we are expecting GJC to take new heights.
Absolutely. Sayamji, we have seen you actively involved yourself in the key issues which jewelers were facing, may it be a GST issue or a hallmarking. You really left no stone unturned to make sure that the voice reached the right ears in the government and make sure that the stable resolution also come into existence. As your tenure as chairman come to an end, how do you reflect on the key initiative you have achieved during your time as chairman?
See, during my chairmanship, 2023-24, were the 2 years when I was the chairman. And during these 2 years, all the 20 COAs were given enough work to perform in their respective, for the conveners for their respective projects. And I think when it comes to legal, we were representing for GST 518 issue. We were representing for the GST reduction in gold from 3% to 1%. The major thing that we accomplished was to get the custom duty reduced from 15% to 6%. Then there was the issue of hallmarking, where we got the gold hallmarking streamlined, where we got the silver is now also becoming streamlined. Bullion hallmarking is something that we are not very comfortable at this moment, and we are getting in line with government to understand that how bullion hallmarking can also be a part where the jewelers are not suffering enough. So when it comes to the legal side, GJC has done a lot of hard work to get it streamlined so that the jewelers don't face any problems. Every 2 months we were there at the ministry. We met the finance minister, we met the commerce minister, we met the consumer affairs minister when it comes to legal part. So in spite of doing many projects, we also did the legal front. We were working also. When it comes to the GJC projects, we've done GJS, which started 4 years back, 5 years back, and the 7th show is happening right now at April 4th at Geo Convention Center. There was a lot of hard work required for that also. The whole team worked very hard in that. Then we did PMI, which was continued since many years. There was a 1 year lag which happened in PMI, and we, during our tenure, continued it. And now we have the year for the next 4 years also. We have fixed the dates for the PMI, upcoming PMIs. We've done successfully more than 50 to 55 labhams during those days in the last 2 years, where we've covered majorly 50 cities. In each and every city, we had more than 400 retailers who were there, 300 to 400 retailers who were there. They understood the compliance, they understood how to do business, they understood how to take loans, they understood how to sell the jewelry, they understood how the new youth should be more coming in the business and becoming active. So that was the scenario when it came to Labham. We had the banking seminar, which was at Geo Convention Center, handled by Raviji. Sunny by Labham was handled by Sahil Bhai and by Sanjay Agarwal ji. Before that, GJS by me, by Rajesh Bhai, Nitin Bhai, Ashok Bhai. The entire team was working very hard in that. Banking seminar also was excellently done, where we had more than 6 to 7 banks who were there at that time, explaining the regulations of the banking industry at Geo Convention Center. Every year we have planned to have this event. Okay. Then we've had our Generation Next program. The first time GJC has gone international, where we took more than 120 youth to Dubai. We showed them, for the wholesalers, manufacturers, how to sell their jewelry in Dubai, and for the retailers, how to set up their office and systems in Dubai. We had Lucky Lakshmi, 2 Lucky Lakshmi we did, where we had more than 1,000 stores which were there in the Lucky Lakshmi. We had a Lucky Lakshmi buyer-seller meet at Dubai. The first time GJC has done an event internationally in in the foreign markets. We've had GJS road shows in Dubai, Bahrain, we've done Bangladesh, we've done other cities. London, we've sent our team. We've sent our team to USA. So entirely overall, the experience was different for most of us. More than 1,200 members have increased in the last 2 years when it comes to GJC. More than affiliations, via affiliations, we have more than 70,000 members now. So I think overall GJC is the growth is not only in the in the projects, but it's also legal. On the legal front also, we've planned in the future buyer seller meet for the couture and the diamond guys also, which is going to be happening this year itself. For the other projects also, we've planned the Abhushanam had happened last year in Chennai under Ashok Bhai's leadership, where the Abhushanam happened, and there were about 150 odd retailers who came in. Expansion is not only happening in Mumbai but also happening outside Mumbai in different cities also. And we did National Jewellery Awards, which was a benchmark at a different level in the last 2 years, where we had the Bollywood celebrities, and it is called the Oscars for the gem and jewellery industry, National Jewellery Awards. Right. We had the two GJC nights every year. One was in April, one was in September, and the awards were given, which handled by Ashish Kothari ji. And overall, my vice chairman, Mr. Rajesh Chopade, also handled the legal front very well. We went to Delhi, we went to Nagpur, we met the infrastructure minister also. Wherever any problem used to come, used to go and meet the past chairman, Ashok Bhai, Vinod Bhai, Bachchat ji, Harish Bhai, all have been very helpful and been a support for GJC. So the 2 years were very, to make it precise, every second day there was an event at GJC.
Absolutely.
May it be Labha, may it be PMI, may it be GJS for 3 months, Lucky Lakshmi, foreign shows, everything. So I think all the 20 COAs which were there involved in GJC were there was a strong current in each one of them. We had with Mr. Nazar down, we had our Kerala, we had multiple roadshows in Kerala, 500, 700 people coming in. We had our meet national conference in Kerala, which had happened with that time. Finance was handling very efficiently in the last 2 years. Mr. Amit Bhai from Calcutta was handling our international operations. So I think, when I must have forgot a few names, but I think overall foreign trips were happening, multiple under Rupesh Bhai. So Avinash ji and the entire team was handling the other part of the administration and NJA. So I think overall it was 2 years where the industry, not only me but the entire COA and the industry ZCM support, we have leaped to the next level. We have seen, in spite of a degrowth in other sectors, the domestic sector has seen a growth in its imports, has seen a growth in multiple showrooms. We are expecting 3,000 showrooms which are going to open in the next 2 years in the domestic industry because of the vision of GJC today. This growth is happening, and I feel that it will continue under the leadership of the new leadership of GJC.
Fantastic. And Sayyidji, what were the key challenges you would like to mention that you faced as a chairman of the jewelry industry, and what strategy did you use to navigate Indian gem and jewelry sector through the global market challenges and opportunities?
See, when in the previously we were facing a huge challenge when I met the FM also once, and I told her that, ma'am, there is a huge problem when we are facing in custom duty. I think because there are a sector of people who are doing business in books, and the other people who are doing outside the books there is a huge problem that is there today. And she was very upfront, and she said that there will be a solution which will be made for this. Foreign tourists, people who are going outside the country and buying jewelry, NRIs who are going outside the country and buying jewelry. We want them to come. Whenever they come to India, they want them to buy jewelry here. You want the refunds in GST at the airports. We need refunds of the custom duty at the airports. Right. Everything was very positively done at that time, and I think we got some assurances also. And I think the first thing important is to do the business in books, get everything in hand, get the best accounting software, getting the best CA firms on your thing. So everything, what the industry wanted is something what we wanted them to do, and we wanted them to understand, and what we have got through and done. There is a sector of society which is not following it, and I think in the coming years even they will come online. Nobody is wrong, but there are systems, there are places, and there are small cities who do not have the resources for all this. But slowly everybody and all the youth and the new millennials are getting used to the best system and best business practices under this regime of new regime, or I can say the regime of the government, which is there handling it so efficiently. Everybody wants to be a part of the growth story of India. And we have seen 3,500 tons of silver imports last year, which is increased to 7,500 tons this year. So gold, silver, both are growing. Lab-grown is growing. Diamond guys also have to understand the way now the industry is growing. So they need to be both in diamonds and lab-grown and understand the industry, how it goes ahead.
Right. And if I talk about initiative and reforms, which is something which is most close to you and you are most proud about?
See, the thing is, in any organization or any council, there is a need of continuity which is there. So we at GJC during this time, for all the projects, most of the projects have made a system of regular continuity, where for GJS we have already booked for the next 5 years. We booked the venue. For PMI, we've done one we are doing in Delhi every year in Feb. In June, we are doing in Goa. And in November, we are doing in Chennai. So we shortlisted the dates, the places for the next 4 years. For example, for international trips, whenever we are planning most of the time in Feb and March, then again in June, then again, so thrice a year we plan that also. Okay. So for anything to continue, I think the continuity and the consumer and the end customer or the end members confidence required is the continuity that we've started maintaining. We started interacting with the government in a more proactive way. For whenever any problem comes up, there's a strong office setup already done in Delhi, where the people can go. They can where any problem comes up, immediately we can go and we can do our licensing for the gem and jewelry industry. So everything has become a little bit more. It was already in shape previously, but every time the new leadership comes, there are new systems and there are new proactiveness which is involved. So we've done that, and I'm very happy and satisfied the way the industry has accepted the COA during my time, accepted the leadership during that time, and helped us to grow to this level. And GJC has now strongly, any chairman who comes up in GJC, it's a full-time job now for him to handle this. And I'm very confident that with the leadership of Rajesh Chopra-ji and Avinash ji, and with the new COA, able COA coming up, this will be happening. And as you all know, that every 2 years, 1/3 of the board retires and the new board comes in. So there is always new energy which is there in GJC.
Absolutely. And being very specific about your initiative of One Nation, One Gold Rate, the initiative that All India Gems and Jewellery Domestic Council under your leadership that aims to standardize the gold prices across India, ensuring consumer pay the same rate regardless where the location in the country, essentially advocating for a single gold price nationwide. It is very commendable to bring such initiative forward. I would like to know from you about the current stage of this initiative and any update you can share on this thing.
See, One India, One Rate was the need of the hour. Most of the retailers in the country were facing a problem wherein there were a few retailers who were selling below the 22 karat gold rate price. There were some who were selling very high. And the banking rate or the bank rates are more or less the same all throughout the country. Correct. So we thought that we come up with the rate wherein is acceptable to all, wherein 22 karat gold rate can be the rate of the actual what is available in the market, and maybe a small premium should be given so that for the logistic and other purposes in every city. Every morning at about 11:30 the rates, and then in the evening at 5:30 the rates come up at the GJC. Message comes to the members of the gold rate. It goes in the GJC groups also. And 70 to 80% of the industry has started following these rates. And these rates are not below the rates of the market, which is there. It is not higher than the market, but the rates which are actually not maybe giving more to the end consumer, not a premium to the end consumer. We've had meeting with more than about 150 associations all throughout the country. About 350 affiliated associations joined with GJC as of today. We've had a meeting with them. They've all agreed to this. Because of this, we have already started our process, and the acceptability is great, huge, and people are happy with this and are following this.
All right. And how do you think your tenure has shaped the direction of All India Gems and Jewellery Domestic Council?
See, every time when I would always say, whenever there is a new mobile of iPhone, also if iPhone 14 is there, then 15 comes up, 15 is there, 16 comes up. So the past chairmen have also done an excellent job here. And after that, the same way when the thing came up to me, and the whole board unanimously decided that I will be the chairman of the Gem and Jewellery Council in 2023. We thought that we have to be active in each and every sphere in the country, each and every zilla, most of the villages, most of the cities, main cities, most of the countries in the world. GJC needs to be active. We had international conveners we made for Dubai, for Bahrain, for Qatar, for Bangladesh. We made domestic. We made small. Every city we have had our representatives. Anybody who wanted to do any project during my tenure was given a free hand to do so at that time. So we were happy that on those lines also that the things were going in a very positive way. When it came to any new idea from our members, we used to immediately take it up, and we used to give the responsibility to the member that now it's your responsibility to take it. The whole GJC staff of 60 odd people will be supporting you as of today. I feel that everybody is given chance. All the members are given huge incentive to do something for the industry. Whoever knew the youth who wanted to be actually there, who actually wanted to be active as youth from GJC Next has come up now. So I think all four-side growth is coming in this year. We will have the ladies wing, which will be there. We had passed it during our time during the board, and this year we will have it actually started. So I think overall, I think if there is a family of 3 members or 4 members in the gem and jewelry industry of a certain shop, all 4 members have enough in GJC to do and enough to learn and to grow. Absolutely. So it has now become a large extended family when it comes to GJC, and each and every person, whoever wants to do business, wants to grow in their business, becomes a member here at GJC, and you will see your growth yourself.
Absolutely. And how do you hope future leaders of the council will build on the work that you have done?
No, I think, when I came and when I joined GJC, there were few projects which were there. There were few projects which we came up with. We never had a banking sector. We never, GJS came in during my vice chairmanship, the chairmanship of Ashish Bhai. So I think the same projects will be continued and should be continued by the next committees and the next chairman and the next board which is there. They can bring up 1 or 2 projects which is required. Right. And to meet with the government, to liaising with them, to understand the industry problems is something which we are looking at. And we always at GJC helps nurturing the new talent and the new, when it comes to the chairman, also 2 years the chairman is the vice chairman, understanding the industry. Right. Then he becomes a chairman. And the whole past chairman and I as an IPC is generally is a mentor to the chairman. So I am also in the next 2 years also. So it is going to be a hand holding process for the new committee, and I think they will be performing in a much positive way, in a better way, and taking GJC again, growing it step by step in future with the acceptability of the members and increasing the base also. Absolutely.
And to the last, what legacy do you hope to leave behind as a chairman, both within the council as well as on a broader perspective of gems and jewelry industry?
So, I think as a chairman, always my process of thinking was think big and think fast and take right decisions. So there are, as a chairman, all the decisions, whenever it gets filtered, it comes to you, and you have to take a decision fast and take a decision at that time. So we've tried it to happen that way. We've tried to preach honesty. We've tried to preach right accounting standards. We've tried to preach everything, and we've taken the entire board together while each and every person was working. Not only three, four people working and taking it ahead. Each and every person was very actively involved in the activities of GJC, having a meeting again and again. So I think going ahead with the next team also, I think we are confident that they will take all the members, all the COAs, all the past chairmen together. And as an IPC, as I said, for the next 2 years, also as a mentor to the chairman, we will be hand-holding wherever the problems are coming, and the past chairmen are always ready to do so. And I'm very confident that the legacy of GJC, which is there with a strong member of 60-member team of GJC now today, and its offices in Delhi, Calcutta, Chennai, and Nagpur. I think we will be able to take this legacy of GJC to the next level, and taking the entire member base, the entire team base, increasing it also in the coming days, and making it not only India-wide but worldwide the #1 council for the gem and jewelry industry.
Absolutely. Saiyam well, with this, we come to an end of this interactive session. We wish you an amazing business year 2025. Thank you so much for your time, and it was lovely talking to you. Looking forward for your continuous support and engagement in uplifting gems and jewelry sector in India and worldwide. Thank you so much.